Next one is going to be 5, exercise 5, which is the translation 1, 2 and 3. Okay, adding two things, Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 5, Roman numeral 1, all the vocab, and 5, translations 1, 2 and 3. You want to show me your books? I'll just make sure it's all done. Right. Oh, you did the wrong thing, huh? Want to make sure you get 100%? So you... yeah, you don't mean... Oh, boy.
I'm a bit lazy. I've got to fill those parts out. I'll do it.
No, it's all right.
I didn't do the stem. Sorry, I just.
I'm not worried. You didn't do the smooth breathing stuff with anyway, so just... It's just a...
Take a couple of marks off.
No. Let's say -10 below it. Good. Cheat. You can't write the whole thing out, you slob. You can't write the whole thing out.
Oh, there's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you know practicing Greek is good when you practice write things out? I can find more things wrong that way. Okay. just showing the book. They're just showing the book. I can now get back to you. Thank you. Finished. Finished. Definitely finished. You can always give it a second go if you want. All right. You haven't done it yet.
Which one? I couldn't remember it.
What say you study it and do it then? You want to do that? You want to study it and do it?
Yeah.
All right, just study it. Okay, just do your homework over there, study it, then close your book up and answer that, okay? So don't forget, it's the first part and those three there. Look at those three, all right? How's it going, Adam? Thank you.
Oh, wait, just do it now. So do it without the book.
Sorry?
Do it without the book.
So in your book, do the whole thing completely.
I
But-
finished it in the book.
You don't need it, have you?
I just can't remember it.
That's all right. Just give your brain a go, okay? You can't get less than what you got there, okay? All right. On the board, please. You have two Greek words written. Okay. First one. Phone. Okay. It means sound or voice. If it's a person, it's called voice. If an instrument, it's called sound. Okay, so in the scripture, you'll hear it as sound, you hear it as voice. Next word over here. Akuo. It means I hear. Now, akuo, we'll learn later on this evening, it comes with two cases after it, because some words govern the cases, but they're translated like an accusative. When akuo has genitive coming after it, it refers to I hear the person. When it has accusative coming after it, it means I hear the thing. Now, have a look in Acts chapter 9, verse 7. Okay, one person. Okay, Matthew, you got it, Acts 9, 7. Then Acts 22, 9. The next person. Okay, Simon. Okay, Acts 9, 7, loud and clear, please.
Acts 9, 7, and the men which journeyed with him stood speechless, hearing a voice, but seeing no man.
All right. We have over here the testimony of the Apostle Paul on the road to Damascus. He sees a light from heaven, and people with him see what's going on, and they hear a voice. Okay, good. Now, Acts chapter 22, verse 9, this is Paul recounting the same incident. Go ahead, Simon.
And they that were with me saw indeed the light, and were afraid, but they heard not the voice of him that spake to me.
Okay, so we have over here contradiction, it seems. In Acts 9:7, we're told they heard the voice. Acts 22:9, we're told they didn't hear the voice. Well, it's clear very, very simply. In Acts 9:7, it's with the genitive. They heard the person's voice. In Acts 22:9, they didn't hear what he said. So they refer to the thing. So you can hear a person shout at you, you hear the sound, you say, I didn't hear you. What was that again? Plainly, we say, I didn't hear you. In other words, I didn't hear your communication. So in Acts 9:7, they heard the sound of a man's voice, of a person's voice. In Acts 22:9, but they couldn't work out what was said. All right, so that's with akuo. We'll hear that. There will be some other cases that we'll learn this evening. That's just a little idea thinking that sometimes seeming contradictions aren't so hard after all to solve. All right, we're going to go now to check our homework assignment as far as translations go. All right, chapter 10, demonstrative pronouns. Okay, got your books open, please, for question number 11. All right, question 11, books open. Do you want to participate in this, Zarin, or bypass you? Okay. All right. Hutos estin ho huios mu ho agapetos. Who wants to start the ball rolling? Zarin. The guy most ready. Go ahead.
Autos, this, estin, ho, is mine, estin is mine.
Ho huios mu.
I don't really know what.
What's it say? What is it?
What? Yours? Ah, the Son, my beloved.
Okay, this is the son of me, or my son, the beloved. So this is my son, the beloved. Okay? Or you can say, this is my beloved son. Both the same. All right, number 12. Hutos ga estin ho nomos kai hoi prophetai. Sean.
Utos Gar. Utos is this. Gar is for. Estin is it is.
You don't need it, because the hutos is the subject. For this is.
For this is a hot. Nomos is the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Kai Oi Prophetai is in the prophets.
Okay. So this is the law and the prophets. All right? Number 13. Hamatenes kai ho adelphosu anoige tein hodon airenes kai charas pros su.
You are seen.
Yes.
Kai hot Adelphos and your brethren,
Now, singular, your brother.
and your brother, Su,
Now, Su is a part of your brother. The brother of you or your brother.
Anoigay is Anoigay te Odon is opening,
Now, opens.
the Odon, the way,
Or the way or the, okay.
the way or road,
Yeah, that's good. Opens the way.
Arenes kai charas, way of peace
Mm-hmm.
and joy
Of joy. Good.
to pros to you
Yeah, that's it.
or unto you.
So you are sinning, and your brother opens the door, or opens the way or road of peace and of joy to you. All right, number 14. Autos anabaine pros to hieron hoti eche hamatian en te cardia autu.
Okay, Autos Anabine, he goes up.
He himself goes up.
Yep. He himself goes up. Pros to Hieron, toward the temple.
Uh-huh.
Hoti Eche, because he has Hamatian, sin.
Very good. Very good. And 15. E kainos genoske eirenein, kai charan hutos de genoske hamatian, hoti uk akue tain epangelion tu theu.
Ekainos genoske, so that man knows.
Mm-hmm.
Irene, peace. Kai, chara, peace and joy. Utos, de genoske, but this man knows. Amartian, sin. Hoti, uk, akue, because he hears not.
Uh-huh.
Pain, sorry, I'm trying to read what that is.
Epangelion.
Thank you. Evangelion, the promise to you of God.
Yeah, very, very good. Okay, number 16. Ho Christos kephalei teis ecclesias.
Hot Christos, Christ is, Kephale, the head, Tais Ecclesias of the church.
All right, and is understood. So Christ, head of the church. So is understood. And number 17. Hosoi ga ex ergon nomu asin, hupop kataran asin.
Soy ga for as many of the works.
No, for as much as. Hosoi as much as. For as much as. What's ex our tone? Ex is the preposition ek, but it's spelled differently here because the vowel comes after it.
Ergon is word, so for also for as much as word.
No, true. For as much as ex tone, what's that? Ex is simply from or out of. And what's ergon? Works, plural. Okay? For as much as, out of works. Now, nomu asin. Of law. And asin? Got Amy, a, estin, espen, este, asin. Third person plural of Amy. Are. Okay, are. So basically, it says, for, where are we? What number that? For as many as are out of works of law. Now, hupo kataran asin. Okay, that's good on you. And under curse, asin. Yeah, same before. Are under the curse. So for as much as, or as many as, are out of the works of the law, they are under the curse. Number 18. Balei top himation autu epi tu lithu.
Ballet top imation the clothing, outer of him,
Which is his clothing. The clothing of him, his clothing.
epi to litho, so over the stone.
Or upon the stone. Yeah, upon the stone. And 19. Kai haute estin hei agape, hina peri patomen kata tas entolas autu.
Kai, forte, and this is esten a agape. It is love, and this is love.
Okay.
Iva, that. Hele patomen, we might walk. Kata tas antolas utu. In his commandments.
Okay. According to his commandments. Kata is according to his commandments. All right, last one. U ga este hupo nomon Allah hupo charin.
Uga este. So I'm going to say you are not.
For you are not.
For you are not. Upo nomos, under the law. Allah, but. Upo karim, but under grace.
Good. Very good. All right. If I may have the results. All right. Okay, Matthew, what do you got?
3.
Zarin?
10.
10. Simon?
4.
And Lana?
Same 4.
What was that?
4.
4. Sean?
5.
And Lual? Okay. All right, now tonight we're going to start into get a little bit messy in the Greek. So far it's been nice and clear and simple, but now it's going to get a little bit messy, okay? A little bit more detail. All right, we're going to go through and do the vocabulary first. What's going on?
I'm just asking if you heard what you said. Apparently it's all been easy up to now, is that right?
Yeah.
I think that's what you said last
It's been very easy. Well, every week gets a bit harder because we're going to add something to it. But today especially, because we're going to add a few little juicy things over here you might not have before. We're going to look at the present, middle and passive forms, okay? We were just looking before at the active voice. Now we're going to include the middle voice and passive voice. All right, the vocab, you have the first word, apokinomai, means I answer. Now, the big D next to it means it's called deponent because it looks like its form is the middle and passive form, but it's translated as ordinary active voice because there's no active form for it. And it means I answer. Now, this word over here, instead of the noun coming after it in the accusative case, it comes in the dative case. That's normal. But you translate it like an accusative. Next one, acho, I rule. When it's in the middle form, achamai, it means I begin. Ballo, I throw. Ginomai, I become. This is like the verb to be. After it comes a nominative case like before it. Dechomai, I receive. Eremos, desert or wilderness. Urchamai, I come or go. Now what comes after it are compound forms of urchamai, where we add prepositions of apo, dia, eis, ek, pros, soon. So you have up urchamai is I go away. Di urchamai, I go through. Eis urchamai, I go into or enter. Ex urchamai, I go out of. Pros urchamai, I come to or go to. And soon urchamai, I come with or come together. Cardia, heart. Kairuso, I proclaim or preach. Uranos, heaven. Poreuomai, I go. Very similar to Urchemai in its meaning. Sozo, I save. And phone, voice or sound. Please write down sound after that. It's translated both voice and sound in the scripture, depending upon if it's coming from a person or coming from an object. All right, now we're looking at the present middle voice and passive voice in the indicative mood. Now, both these voices are spelt exactly the same. So when you see them, you have to basically look at the context to determine is it middle or is it passive. Now, in English, we have an active voice, person doing the action, and a passive voice, person receiving the action. But Greek has what's called a middle voice also, where the person who does the action also receives it. If you said, I hit myself, that's middle. I hit him, that's active. I was hit, that's passive. I hit myself, that's middle. So when you look at the context, you work out which way is it going to be. So it's important you look at context, because sometimes a little statement on its own, out of context, and it can be one of many things. Yeah.
It's probably a silly question, but what would you call I hit myself in English? Like, would that
I just said it.
Yes, of course. But what would we consider that, active or passive?
No, I hit myself, that is called middle.
But
But in English, that's active. Yeah. Because you're talking about I hit, and myself makes it reflexive. Yeah, it's a reflexive pronoun. All right, now here we have the conjugation in these two boxes, and there's two boxes there with the exact same spelling, exact same conjugation, but the different meaning according to whether it's middle or passive. So you have lu omai, lu a, lu etai, that's first, second, third person singular, lu ometha, lu este, lu ontai, first, second, third person plural, and lu esthai, the infinitive. Translation, I am losing myself, you are losing yourself, he's losing himself, we are losing ourselves, you are losing yourselves, they are losing themselves, or to be losing oneself. When you come to the passive, the same conjugation, lu omai, lu e, lu etai, lu ometha, lu este, lu ontai, lu esthai. But it means I am being loosed, you are being loosed, he is being loosed, we are being loosed, you are being loosed, they are being loosed, and simply to be loosed. So the translation depends upon the context, the spelling is the same, and usually in a sentence, one only makes sense. You can't have both translations make sense. So normally it's just, I find mainly it's the passive voice, it's the translation, but sometimes it goes to middle too, okay? Now we have over here the function of the middle voice, and the function simply means the different way it seems to be translated in a different situation. So what's called the direct middle, that's where we have the reflexive use of each, which is the nearest to the idea. The example is over here we have ho anthropos egeretai. The man is raising himself up. Now, if just look at that statement by itself, ho anthropos egeretai, it could be the man is being raised up, or the man is raising himself up, because you don't know any context. It can be either way. With the context, it makes it plain. Then comes the reciprocal use. That's similar to the other one, but here in a situation where it's plural, you have a slightly different meaning. When you have hoi, anthropoi, didaskontai, literally, the men are teaching themselves, or the men are teaching one another. So is it possible the men are teaching themselves, being a whole bunch of guys are teaching themselves, or they're teaching one another? It can be one the other way. That's the possible reciprocal use. Again, context clarifies it. Then indirect middle, here the subject is acting with reference to itself, on behalf of itself. Ana banetai dora. She or he is taking gifts for herself or for himself. Now, we don't know if it's her, we don't know if it's him in this situation. Just simply, someone is taking gifts for themselves. Intensive middle, this is where the stress is on the agent producing the action rather than the participating in it. The word self may be used. So the example is, didasketai tain alethean, he himself is teaching the truth. Okay, so these are just little examples on how you can translate the middle. It can be simply just using the word himself over there. It can be one another, where you have plural. It can be for himself or for herself. It can be he himself is teaching, or with a defective middle or deponent, you simply translate it as an active, not middle, not passive, just active. Because in this form, that word does not have an active form, may have been lost, who knows what. So now it's used in an active form. So it's always the case. So when you see a word in the vocab there with a D next to it, it's a verb that is in the middle or passive form, but is active in its translation. Okay? So uchamai means I come. Not I have come or I come myself. No, simply I come. Okay? Any questions so far? All right, now you need to read through this thing obviously again and again, and you kind of get it fixed in your mind. But that's where the exercises kind of help you a whole lot. The function of the passive voice, again, there's 4 different basic uses over here, all indicated by a different preposition that's used with it. Direct agent, use hipo with ablative case. You have didasketai, hupo tu angelu. She is being taught by the messenger. Now, could be she, could be he, or could be it. We don't know. The context won't show us. But the example is being taught by the messenger. That's the basic translation. In the intermediate agent, where you have the word dia in the ablative, you have the sentence here in the shaded box, panta di autu egenito. All things through him were made. So it's an intermediate agent. You know, he didn't make all things, it was made through him. Then you have what's called after this, the agent, when agent is impersonal, that's where you have the preposition en being used. Example, hoi anthropoi, so zontai, en to logo, or to logo, to messiu. The men, hoi anthropoi, are being saved, so zontai, by the word en to logo, or to messiu of the Messiah, the word of the Messiah. So here we have the word en, or dia, or hupo, which each one indicate a slightly different translation. Hupo, if the example is by, dia through, then you have with en, it can be in or by. Then you have no way to express it at all. We have just one word, tai. Literally, he is being raised up. It's a one-word sentence because it has the subject inside the verb itself. So he is being raised up. Or you could also say he is raising himself up. There can be middle. So without a context, it can be either one. So context should be determined how to translate it properly. So the main thing is, go back over here and check the conjugation. You have omai, a, etai, omatha, este, ontai, estai. Get those in your mind again and again and again. It's like you're doing when you're doing luo, present active indicative, luo, luais, luai, luoma, luete, usen, luain. Again and again, say first, second, third person singular, first, second, third person plural. This way it's automatic. And you find it hard to forget it. Okay, so please subject it to memory, write them down so you can keep them in your mind. All right, now next point, just a very small thing for purpose of understanding. There are certain words, certain verbs that give you the accusative, in other words, the object, in another case rather than the accusative. And the examples are akuo, which the object will come in either a genitive or accusative. Apokrinomai, it'll come in the dative. Acho, that'll come in the genitive. And pistuo will come in the dative. So these things over here, a little odds, you might say, little inconsistencies. So when you see pistuo, which is I believe, then you have let's say you have disciple after that. It's not I believe in the disciple, simply I believe disciple. Okay? Because the dative is there in form, but not translated, because it normally follows the pistuo verb. Okay? This should come with experience. So you get to learn these things. So kuo, apokrinomai, achon, pistuo, all govern their own cases after them. Any questions before we start tackling some of these questions? Good. That means you got nothing, or you know it all. I presume it's the first one. Okay, here we go. All right, first word, first sentence. Kai ginetai ta ischata tu anthropu ekenu chairona tone pro tone. Who's the brave one to start the ball rolling? He's one over here. The one who's voting with his hand. Go ahead, Brother Lual.
Kai, Ginotai, and Dano.
Now hold on. Ginetai, third person singular from ginomai. So how do you translate that? Ginomai is what? That's in this section here. It's in this section here.
I become. Ginomai is I become.
Okay. So here, third person singular, and he becomes.
And he becomes. Ta es chata.
Remember eschatology? It's not far back, just a few lessons back. Eschata. Good. So he becomes
And he becomes the last two Anthropu, the last man,
of man,
the last of man.
ekenu.
Ekenu. That.
Okay, now, we have over here, ta eschata is a nominative, which means a subject. So, and the last of that man becomes
Chairona, worse than Ton Pro Two.
tone,
Worse than the first.
the first. Okay, now notice here, ta eschata, neuter plural subject, ginetai, singular verb. Why is that? Why do you have a neuter plural subject with a singular verb? Does that make sense? For people with bad memories, it doesn't. If you have a good memory, it does. Because we learnt an idiom in Greek, a neuter plural subject often takes a singular verb. That's an idiom in Greek, okay? So here we have the example, ta eschata, neuter plural, genetai, singular verb. All right? So, and the last of that man becomes worse than the first. Number 2, hei aletheia didasketai en tois logos tu apostolou. Simon.
Hey, Aletheia didasketai. So she is teaching herself truth.
No. Hey, aletheia is a feminine word. That's why it has the feminine article. Just means the truth. The truth.
All right. The truth. He is.
No, he.
Okay.
The truth is the subject.
The truth. So didasketai is. I am teaching myself.
No. Third person singular.
Didasketai. All right. He is.
No. Aletheia is the truth. Is the subject. Fair income. That's the subject. So the subject is either being taught or the subject is teaching itself. Which one is it?
Okay, it's being taught.
Okay, so the subject, so the truth is being taught.
Okay, all right. The truth is being taught, and tois logois. So by
Yeah,
the words
good.
to apostolou of the apostles.
Very good. Singular, of the apostle. Very good. Okay. All right. See, this looks a little bit new right now, but when you get into it, you find it's not difficult at all. So at this point, a little bit new. Next one. Ho pistos adelphos sogetai dia tu matheitu tu kuriou. Okay?
Hod pistos adelphos, the faithful brother.
Good.
Sozetai, save. Is it are saved or just saved?
It's either is being saved or is saving himself.
Yeah.
How would it be?
Is being saved?
Good.
Being saved. Dia to Mathe to, because of the,
No, not because of, through. Because it follows with a genitive means through.
yeah, sorry, through the disciples.
Disciple singular.
Yeah, sorry, disciple to Kuriu of the Lord.
Yeah. The faithful brother is being saved through the disciple of the Lord. Now, some of these are made up sentences. They don't have to be truly 100% theological. Number 4. Kardia ga pistuetai eis dikai osune.
So, kardia is heart and ga is for.
But kardia has a iota subscript under it, which means it's dative.
So, for with the heart.
With the heart or in the heart.
So, pisteatai,
Pistuetai.
pistuatai. Pistuo is, I believe,
Yeah.
and the Thai thing is third person singular.
Is it he is being believed or he is believing himself? Or he himself is believing?
He himself is believing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he himself is believing in an ace into or,
Yeah.
and then righteousness.
Hey, well, right, very good. Okay, so you say with heart or in heart, with heart, he is believing himself into righteousness, or he himself is believing into righteousness. All right, number 5. Ho huios tu theu, ke ruse, agapain, kai alethean.
He was the son to Theo, the son of God,
Yeah, this is today's word.
proclaimed,
Is proclaiming or is preaching.
is proclaiming love and truth.
Okay, agapain, kailethean, love and truth. Good. All right, number 6. Archontai, belain, lithus, pros, ahmatolus.
Archontai, he begins.
Good. He is beginning.
Belain, verb.
Yeah.
Lithus, stone, the stone.
Uh-huh.
Pros, for the sake of,
No. To or towards.
or to, towards. Abartolos, the sinners.
Sinners. Martolus, yeah. So he's beginning to cast stones towards sinners. Not a very friendly fellow, is he? Number 7. Phone akuetai en te eremo kai hodos blepetai eis uranon. Hold on, I'm going to wake up Lual.
Oh,
So, number 7. Phonate, voice or sound. Akuatai, being heard.
Okay, a voice is being heard.
Voice is being heard. And
Iremo.
aroma in the desert or desolate.
In the desert.
In the desert. Kai, odos, and as much as.
No, not hosos, hodos.
Hodos. As much as.
That's hosos.
Hosos.
This is hodos.
Hosos.
This is way back. Road or way?
Go away.
Road or way? You go away.
And road.
And away, you're getting close, fair income.
Labetai. Seen.
Is being seen.
Being seen. Ace. Uronon.
Into.
Heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, number 8. Hotan aku usen meta charas de chontai ton logon.
Okay, Hotan Akuusen, so when they are hearing.
Yeah.
Meta Charas, so with joy.
Good.
De Son
De chontai.
Dechontai Ton Logon, they are receiving the word.
Good. So dechontai is the opponent, therefore you just translate it as active. They receive the word. Then we come to the next one. Ho agathos prophetes ap urchetai apo tu ochlu.
Agathos, what they taste, the good prophet.
Yeah?
Fatai, goes away.
Good.
Akko as well, away from to Ochlu, the multitude.
Yeah, from the multitude. Goes away from the multitude or from the crowd. Okay, last one. Ginos ke ho theos tas kadias ton anthropon kai pempe logus zoes.
Ginoske knows hot theos, the God, so God knows. Tas kardias, the hearts. Tone anthropon of men. Kai in pempe, sins. Logus, zoes, words of life.
Very good, very good. So you're getting the hang of it. It's not that hard. Once you've gone through it a couple of times, it becomes second knowledge. The main thing is this. Go ahead and learn the conjugation. That's very important. Otherwise you can do what's this ending mean. And if you learn the conjugation, there's no guessing. Lu amai, lu a, lu etai, lu omith, lu es, lu ontai, lu estai. Just go through it and it's that easy. Okay? Any questions before we finish? Good. Done. Thank you very much. Jesus was the friend for sinners. Jesus, lover of my soul. When you sail me forth, you wave me. He, my Savior, makes me whole. Hallelujah. I sing